Ladies and gentlemen, today's following matchup is a first round matchup in the movie trivia Smowdown Tag Team Tournament. First, we have Team Heroes versus the team representing the Great Lion's Den. They are Team Blofeld's Cat. And now, making his way to the movie trivia Smowdown Fan Reaction League Arena, he is no longer your Canadian Dream, now known as your Canadian Nightmare. Mark Boric, still simply greatness. Cut my music.
Mark, I'm taking a video too. Okay.
And now, let me introduce my newest minion, Logan. Come here, Logan. Say hi and tell everyone how you love me.
Hi.
Okay, say you love me. You say you're my minion.
I'm Mark's minion.
Yeah, buddy. And you're going to be rooting for me in the entire matchup, right? To get all the points I can.
Yeah. And I'll be in the video soon.
You are right now.
And I'll be in the whole video with you?
Yeah. And now, let's start up the matchup.
And Mark, I'm taking a video of you two over there.
3 points for Team Blofeld's Cat.
Mark,
Okay. Okay, I just had to start the video.
so is this how you
I need to point out that I was the Inner Geekdom champion until I joined the Four Horsemen.
Oh.
And let me just say, since that time, I've lost twice! I lost to Navarro, I lost to Jeremy Johns! Why?
And of course,
why did
anyone
I
can
lose? Because I
welcome
was not on the Outlaws
the
podcast.
chance
What
for
has
my
being in the
belt.
Four Horsemen ever
Wrestling
got me?
trivia.
I do not need
down.
you! I will rise on my own! Or I will join a team that is worthy of me! Anyone!
Wait.
Any team!
Oh, shit.
I'm yours right now! Come and get
know.
it! Come and get the new
No!
championship!
No!
New
No!
champion.
No!
Help me
Wait
with
a
the
minute.
Kingdom!
Wait a
Help
minute.
me.
Wait a minute. The Lions Den? What is this?
Get
The Lions Den is here? What the minute?
This is what I'm talking
No
about! This is
way.
a team!
What in the
This
world?
is a championship group of guys!
That is very true.
I just gotta having some
Logan,
trouble with
you watching this?
us doing our Collider Heroes as a team for the Schmodown thing. Like, you know, you're my friend.
Wait a minute, dude. We're 3-1. We're like in contention for a belt.
Like, yeah, there's different levels.
Logan,
Like,
do you want
we're in contention
the
for
Lions
heroes
to win?
Yeah.
for a belt, but we're not
They're team
villains.
Lions.
Dig what I'm saying? Like, I can't be down. Like,
Wait,
dude,
wait a
you teamed
minute.
up with Finstock.
Dude,
I mean,
what are you saying? I mean, we're heroes, man. We're a team. We did 4 of these things. We won 3 times. So.
I'm saying, like, right now,
Okay.
until you actually kind of come to your senses, like, heroes, I'm dissolving. I'm dissolving the team.
What better
Wolf the
teammate?
Raven.
What kind of a hero? Who are you talking about? Who are you gonna get? What, Inman?
No.
Hector Navarro?
Yes.
I'm gonna come for you! Team Heroes, Navarro, all of you, all the belts. I am going to dominate all of the Schmodown.
Sit down and move this over so you can sit down. If you want to sit down, you can sit down here, okay? Come on. Oh,
Welcome back to the Ultimate Schmodown. It's the Team League. And Mark, it is something of rivalries here in this next round.
Christian, this is the best rivalry of all time. It is good guys versus bad guys, heroes versus villains. Literally, who the hell is Blofeld and what is going on with his cat?
That's right. It is Team Heroes versus Blofeld's cat. That's right. The Lion's Den representing the Blofeld's cat team. Mark and Draco and Robert Meyer Burnett. How did this happen?
That is a formidable question, and it's an even more formidable team when you combine these two movie trivia powerhouses into one team. Christian, what the hell was the drama behind the scenes?
Oh, there's tons of it, because if you look at Heroes' record, Heroes has that one particular thing they were able to do. John Schnepp formed the Heroes team, and he was able very early on to maneuver like a baseball team, if you will. So he can mix and match people. He was John Campy at one point played on the team, and you had him, you had Robert Meyer Burnett and Schnepp together. They were 3-1 collectively. And then once Robert Meyer Burnett made the decision to join the Lion's Den, it wasn't the Horseman part of it, it was the Lion's Den. When that happened, Schnepp had had enough. Schnepp and Dagnino have had their problems in the past, and that was the last straw. He said, I need someone that's actually going to be a hero. Who better than Hector Navarro? And I also think it was a way to really stick it to Burnett, because you know the beef that those two had.
Oh, absolutely. The bad blood is boiling backstage, and it's about to spill out onto our main set. I mean, Heroes, a myriad of injuries, literally and figuratively, have plagued them in the past. This Blofeld's Cat Squad, this is an intriguing pussy.
Nice. What we were also, the thing is that you look at Finstock or Tom Dagnino in the Lion's Den, he's been able to look. He's a for lack of a better word, he's a moron. But the point is, he's able to somehow, he has managed the Patriots 7-0. They are 7-0 with 4 title defenses, and he's saying that he wants to get this new team, his team, to play the champions, to keep it inside of the family. That's the goal. That's the mission. But we're going to see if they're going to be able to do it today, because it's a tough team.
That's right, and there's been a lot of trash talking here in this match between the Heroes and the Blofeld's Cat. Here's a quick look.
Careful, I don't want you breaking that, okay?
This guy John Schnepp claims he doesn't like villains. I saw the guy shaking down like underprivileged kids at a comic book store earlier today.
I see this belt on your shoulder.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
That's the Inner Geekdom Championship belt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, who did you take that from? I can't remember his name.
Oh.
That's right. Robert Meyer Burnett.
That's right. Yeah, I did. That guy.
Okay, let me just tell you about this, all right? I mean, Team Heroes, I got kicked off my own team. We were 3-1. We were team contender for the title. I got kicked off my own team. I took Schnepp, I took Campia. I had to change up my own team, and I still won. You know why? I won those games.
What happened with Robert is he slowly became the villain, and I felt like I'm on a show called Heroes, and we're playing this game called Heroes, and I can't be with this guy who's talking all this mad, crazy, evil type stuff. He's sort of like, what Harvey Dent said, sometimes the hero is the hero long enough until he becomes the villain.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of our reign, and I face Hector Navarro one more time. And let me just tell you, that Pipsqueak is going to be destroyed for a second time in teams by me! By me!
So John Schnepp came to me and asked me to join forces with him. And when John Schnepp, the sweatiest of all sweaties, asks you to do something, you step up. And that's why I did it, because John's my bud. John's my friend.
Any good serial killer doesn't acknowledge or humanize their prey. We're just going to go in, we're going to surgically remove them, and we're going to get to the championship with our other teammates. We're going to go up against JTE and Schneider, and whoever wins it's going to be awesome.
We're coming for you. That's all I can really say about it.
But like in a nice way. Like, hey, we're coming for you.
Yeah, in a non-posturing, completely confident way.
Yeah, like we're going to win it. Hey, good luck, but don't.
Yeah, see ya.
We got it. See you later.
Maybe not.
Bottom line, Heroes, you guys are losers.
I thought that's who you wanted to be.
Yeah, but Professor, we all
Not as much screaming as I thought from Burnett, but there certainly was some. But it was the android. It was Mark Andreyko basically saying, you can be emotional. That's fine. I'm here to also help you out, win the game here, and go and play our brethren here in the Patriots, to play them in the spectacular. That's his goal. That's what he wants to do. Mark Andreyko, when he is on fire, is one of the best in the game.
That's right. That's why I like this combination of possibly combustible chemistry with Robert Meyer Burnett getting emotional and going 3 sheets to the win. Mark Andreyko has the calm, warm hands of a professional masseuse. He knows how to get movie trivia questions right, too.
Well, the question is how Schnepp and Navarro, how are they going to work as a team? We know we've seen them on the show Heroes together. We've seen them work together. They're both really funny guys. They both know a lot of stuff, but how do they work as a team? We're going to find that out today. I'm ready to go.
I am ready to go, but I care more about you. You already said you're ready to go. I guess we'll just introduce people.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmodown. 3 rounds in the Ultimate Schmodown Team Division. Introducing first, representing the Lion's Den, making their Schmodown Team debut, the Android, Mark Andreyko, and the Captain, Robert Meyer Burnett, Blofeld Cat.
There they go.
It's not Blofeld.
Oh, it's Blofeld.
Stavro Blofeld, the head inspector.
All right.
Okay.
Get over there. Get over here. Get over there.
Is it Blofeld or blow hard, Christian?
Blofeld's cat is here, the notorious villain from James Bond. Yeah, and now
Screaming, yelling at everybody.
All right, so there you go. They are obviously coming out with the trench coat. That scared me more than anything else that Burnett did. The trench coat Dagnino had on, and Grace Hancock is just becoming more devious every time she hits the scene.
That's right, Andreyko coming out all business. Robert Meyer Burnett apparently raiding Wayne Newton's wardrobe from the early 70s to get here today.
And
that joke again.
Their opponents, representing Metropolis, Gotham, and Stark Tower. Ooh. They have a record of 3 wins, 1 defeat. Big John Schnepp, Hector the Nightmare Navarro.
Wow.
Team
Hello, gentlemen.
Oh, there is. Look at him flaunting that belt right in front of Burnett.
Right.
Just flaunting it.
In his face.
Look at that. And just rubbing it in, trying to get Burnett worked up. And I think it's working.
Isn't that belt about 70% yours, Rob?
Oh, yes, it is.
He's doing a little bit of Wonder Woman spin.
Most of Heroes'
Look at
victories.
That. Look at that.
Zero.
75% of them are mine.
He just loves taunting. Navarro loves taunting Burnett.
And you should have carried him out on your shoulders like
around
Master
there.
Blaster from Thunderdome.
All right.
I love that movie.
All right, here we go. There's going to be a lot of fun smack talk here between the teams. Look at John Schnepp knows exactly what he's doing.
These traitorous cows. My God.
Wow.
Traitorous
cow. Look
Wow.
at Schnepp loves it. Look at Schnepp. He's eating it up. All right.
Sounds like a good cartoon series.
All right, the murderous cows are here, and we are starting to get into it. Round number 1. Mark, how does it work?
In round number 1, you will hear a series of 8 questions from 8 different movie categories. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question, nor is there stealing. Once you hear the question asked up here, please write down your answer on the whiteboard in front of you. When we ask you to reveal your answer, please show it to the camera at the same time you audibilize it. Keep in mind, 8 different questions, 8 different movie categories. Team Heroes, are you ready?
Yes.
Team Blowhard's Cat, are you ready?
We've been waiting a long time for this.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
And let's get ready to Schmodown! All right. Schnepp holding up our Blofeld's baby. All right, there you go.
Wow.
All right, here we go. Round number 1, question number 1. In the realm of action-adventure, who plays as Dr. Watson in 2009's Sherlock Holmes?
I love the Sherlock Holmes
BBC
movie.
one? No, it was theatrically
Okay,
released.
got a little distracted.
Theatrically.
Elementary show on CBS?
Yes, you ever see that? It was theatrically released. And
I'll show
5,
you after.
4,
Jude Law.
3,
Like I said, I love
2,
these 2 movies.
1. Pens down.
Jude Law.
John Schnepp.
Jude Law.
Upside down, please. There we go. But can you say it? Say it, please.
Jude Law.
That is correct. Mark Andreyko.
Jude Law.
Correct. Hector Navarro.
Jude Law.
And Robert Marbury.
I didn't get it, but I knew it was Jude
he
Law.
did not have it. Wow, so Burnett misses that.
He did know it was Jude Law. I'm glad he told us that.
All right, well, okay.
Your next question comes from the world and the realm of comedies. And your question is thus. What 2014 comedy stars Seth Rogen and James Franco as journalists recruited to assassinate Kim Jong-un?
Don't like it, A, because of the controversy.
You ever go to North Korea?
Only never.
No.
The interview.
Never visited.
No.
I really do.
I wouldn't either,
There's
would you?
a good
No,
bonus feature.
I am no Dennis Rodman.
of
4,
Seth Rogen
3,
and
that's 2,
James
1.
Franco
Pens
doing
down,
Naked
Schnepp.
and Afraid.
And Mark
It's
Andrego.
hilarious.
The interview?
Correct. Hector.
Good timing, guys. The interview?
Correct. And Burnett.
The interview.
Correct. Schnepp.
Question mark?
The question mark is incorrect. So Heroes and Blofeld, that was the miss from Schnepp, so that actually got Robert Meyer Burnett off the hook there from the last
It's
miss.
hard to sit here next to this guy.
All right, question number 3 in the category of dramas. What was the weapon of choice used by the killer that Michael Douglas is trying to track down in Basic Instinct?
Knife.
I watched that movie a lot as a kid.
Yeah, but not for the right reasons.
It was an entertaining thriller.
It's
5,
not a knife.
4, 3,
A lot of pen throwing in this.
2,
Ice pick.
1, and Hector Navarro.
Ice pick.
I was going to write down vagina, but that would have been not in good taste, so I got nothing.
Well, you didn't say it either. So.
Nothing.
All right, and Robert Meyer Burnett.
That would be an ice pick.
That is correct. Schnepp.
Yeah. A knife?
That's incorrect. And Draco. Ice pick. There you go. Blofeld's kind of taking a 2-point lead here over Team Heroes.
Oh,
next one.
I want to give Navarro points for vagina so bad. I just can't do it. So our next
You don't have enough vagina points to share.
category, I keep all of them for myself. Horror thriller is the next category. Who played Sebastian Kane, a.k.a. the Invisible Man, in 2000's Hollow Man?
Are you a hollow man?
I don't know. Is that a song from the movie?
Are you a hollow man? I like
Like
that. 5. That's the original theme song. It was cut.
Soul Man, I think. Is
3,
what I
Kevin
think.
Bacon.
2,
C. Thomas Howell.
1, and Robert Meyer Burnett.
Kevin Bacon.
Correct. Schnepp.
Kevin Bacon.
Turn it upside down.
Kevin
and-
Bacon.
Okay, you had it. And Draco.
Kevin Bacon.
All right, Hector.
I don't
Common Bacon.
All right, he had it. All right. 7-5.
Bacon.
7-5. All right. There I go. Category of fantasy sci-fi. What musician? I just heard Breanne Chandler say, ugh. What musician played the role of villain Fade?
Fade Routha.
Thank you. What musician played the role of villain Fade Routha in David Lynch's Dune?
Can you repeat that question, please?
What? That doesn't count. You don't have to. That does not count as one of your
Andrego,
three.
you ask him.
All right, hold on. What musician?
What famous rock musician portrayed the villainous Fade Routha in David Lynch's Dune?
Let me do it again. What musician played the role of villain Fade Routha in David Lynch's Dune? All right.
Fade.
And 5, 4, 3,
Well, the answer fade.
2, 1. Schneppelaroos.
Fade. Sting.
Correct. Mark.
He wore a fetching blue Speedo. Sting.
Hector.
Bowie, not right.
Oh, and Hector. And Robert.
And he said, I will kill him!
Sting. All right, so you got Blofeld's cat 9-6 here. 1 point with that Hector miss. 9-6 as we now get into the next category of
1980s movies. Movies released in the 80s. Your question is thus. What veteran actor played Bud Fox's father in the film Wall
Another
Street?
2 movies that I like the sequel too.
is
Oh yeah, Martin Sheen.
Starring
Martin
Matt
Sheen.
Ryan.
Mark Andrejko has missed yet, has he?
He usually throws perfect games.
Martin
He's
Sheen.
consternated here, though.
4,
The answer is not Sting.
I saw the
3,
remake. Sorry.
2,
the second
1. Pens down,
in
Andrejko.
Cocaine?
Incorrect. Hector.
Michael Douglas?
Incorrect. Robert Meyer Burnett.
Martin Sheen.
Correct for 1 point. Schnepp.
Oliver Reed.
Incorrect. So R&B, the only one getting that one. All right, 10-6 after that one. All right, here we go. Next one, we have comic book movies. Comic book movies. What is the name of the individual that runs the Weapon X program in the X-Men franchise?
William Stryker.
It's a good job to have.
It is.
Ask me what I do for a living.
What do you do for a living?
I run Weapon X.
Yeah, that's
Good line in a bar.
I'm pretty sure it's a Y instead of an I.
Oh, you're an
5,
accountant? I run Weapon X.
William
4,
Stryker.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, and Hector Navarro.
You should have killed me when you had the chance. William Stryker.
Correct.
Well done.
Burnett.
Well, I just said striker.
That's okay. Schnepp.
Totally could remember.
Oh, wow. And Andrejko. You got
William Stryker.
Oh wow! Look at that. What that was. I can't believe Schnepp missed that. 12-7. 12-7. And the last question here
comes from the world of directors. These are people who've directed a movie. Ant-Man director Peyton Reed also directed what film that is about a champion high school cheerleading?
Huh.
Not any high school cheerleading, mind you.
Championship one. That's the whole point.
You don't go to compete. You go to win.
5, 4,
Bring it on.
3, 2, 1. Robert.
Bring it on.
Correct. Schnepp.
Yes. Oh my God.
Get it
perfect.
on. I couldn't remember.
And Draco. And Draco.
What kind of cheerleaders did you go to school with?
Let's get it on.
Mark and Draco.
Bring it on.
Correct. And Hector.
The godfather of cheerleading movies. Bring it on.
Correct. So how about that? Both Andraco and Burnett only missed 1 point apiece. That's really impressive for a debut for a team.
That's right. Blofeld's cat playing a lot more like Goldfinger than The World Is Not Enough early in the game.
Neither one of those movies had Blofeld's cat in it. I just want to point that out.
All right, so here we go now as we get to round number 2.
In round 2, each team is going to get a series of 6 questions from a movie category that is on that there wheel. If you don't like the category you spin it first, you are awarded 1 mulligan, at which point whatever you spin, you must answer those 6 questions. Each question is worth 2 points. If you're not sure of the answer, you can check the multiple choice, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1. There is stealing in round 2, and Blofeld's cat, you guys are in the lead. Do you want to show your claws now or defer to Team Heroes?
We'll go first.
All right, here we go. Big spin.
And Draco, it's surprising you're not letting Burnett with all that energy spin the wheel.
Big spin here, and it's going to land.
You know they're looking for comic book movies.
Good luck, guys.
Action adventure. Action adventure. You can stick with
It's
action.
actually stuck on the middle of the spike.
It's just
It counts
pointing
as
towards
action
it. It's pointing towards it. Action adventure.
We're going to spin again.
Spin again.
Spin again. They like comic books, you would think, Christian.
Yeah, well, no, I think there's a lot up there.
Good luck,
that
guys.
I think there's a lot.
I
that
think
Andraco's
action
going
adventure.
for.
Maybe they're going to regret not taking it.
Classics. I don't. This could be a strength for Andraco though. So I don't think this is that big of a deal.
That's right. Right before we went to air and the competitors saw what the wheel was, Burnett's face lit up when he saw classics. This is like movies like Tango and Cash,
Right.
Under Siege,
Right.
the greats.
All right, here we go, guys.
If those are classics for you, we got bigger problems.
6 questions here, guys. 6 questions in the world of classics. Here we go. Question 1. Director John Ford's dramatic comedy, Mr. Roberts, marked the last feature film performance of what actor?
Paul Newman. I'm going Paul Newman. I don't know. Just guess.
5.
Multiple choice.
A. James Cagney. B. Henry Fonda. C. Jack Lemmon. D. William Powell.
William Powell.
Correct for 1 point.
Whoa!
Correct. All right, here we go.
I guess.
What is the name of the 1963 romantic mystery starring Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn?
Charade.
For 2 points.
Ah,
For 2 points.
they practiced that answer.
Remade by Jonathan Demme starring Marky Mark called The Truth About Charlie.
Good Lord. Here we go.
Sucks.
Number 3. Question 3. What classic Billy Wilder film noir was the basis for the plot in director Lawrence Kasdan's neo-noir Body Heat starring Kathleen Turner and William Hurt? 5.
Team Heroes guessing the strat.
Multiple choice.
A. Ace in the Hole. B. Double Indemnity. C. The Maltese Falcon. D. Sunset Boulevard.
D.
Double indemnity.
Correct for 1 point. You're right. All right, there you go.
Negotiating their way through the tricky world of classics.
All right, number 4. Who played the Wizard in The Wizard of Oz?
Oh, definitely multiple
Yeah.
choice.
All right. Is it A. Ed Wynn, B. Keenan Wynn, C. Frank Morgan, D. Claude Rains?
No. Yeah, maybe.
Ed Wynn.
That's incorrect. The steal?
Can you give us the 4 again?
Of course. A. Ed Wynn,
with Frank
B.
Morgan.
Keenan Wynn, C. Frank Morgan, D. Claude Rains.
Frank Morgan.
That's correct for 1 point.
All
Good
right,
steal
big
there.
steal there.
We totally knew that.
All right.
We totally knew that.
Number
You
5.
totally knew that.
Question 5 for Blofeld's cat here. In which crime drama did Humphrey Bogart portray an embedded ex-GI who became trapped in a southern hotel by both a hurricane and a group of mobsters?
Key Largo.
For 2 points. That's big. Very big.
And Draco was just waiting for you to finish asking the question before he politely answered.
Your last question here in the world of classics. Who directed the 1960 historical epic Spartacus?
Stanley Kubrick.
For 2 points.
Oh,
There
boy,
you go.
what a way to
That's big.
close out.
That's big there.
They have a 13-point lead, but here comes Team Hero. Go ahead and give that wheel a spin, Mr. Navarro. And that's a big heroic spin by Navarro. Happy about his own spin, celebrating with a fist bump. Will it be comic book movies? Oh, Christian, I like where this is going.
It's landing close.
It could be.
Oh, just avoids it. The 2000s. You guys can spin again or keep it?
Keep it.
Were you alive in the 2000s?
Children of Men, Minority Report.
Want to spin again? Fun to spin again.
It is actually fun to spin again.
Spin again. Spin again. They're going to go for it, going away from the 2000s.
Will the thrill of physically spinning overtake what should have been the call to go with 2000?
No matter what we land on, I'll just remember this moment. It was fun to spin.
It was fun to spin.
I'll just remember this.
Twice.
It might have been really fun to spin. It might have been fun to spin. It was fun to spin. Comic book movies. Wow. They did it. It was fun to spin.
What a job by Hector Navarro.
That is what Heroes with or without Hector Navarro, they've been able to do it. The Schnepp magic continues here as we get comic book movies.
See, whenever I play roulette, I just look away from the
Here we
wheel.
go. All right, so now
That is right. Remember,
a chance
kids,
to come back here and avoid the knockout.
Comic book movies is the category, very fortuitously so for Team Heroes. Your question, number 1. Doctor Strange uses what form of magic to assist Christine Palmer in his own surgery?
Astral projection.
Give him 2 points.
There you go.
Give him 2 points. Not easy to use. Your next question. Which comic book movie had characters thinking that Earth was called Planet Houston?
Superman 2.
Give him 2 more points.
Team Heroes doing it again.
Team Heroes.
Doing it again, coming back, cutting into that lead.
They got their rally caps on. Your next question. In X-Men First Class, in what South American country does Eric find the 2 Nazis he's been searching for?
Argentina.
2 more points.
Hector and
For
Schnepp
comic book movies. It's
Man.
a category they want, and we see why so far. In the Avengers, Tony Stark is shown wearing a t-shirt featuring a popular heavy metal band. What band was it?
5, 4.
Black Sabbath.
2 more points for comic book movies.
Hector Navarro here.
You know they
trusting his
wanted
gut.
AC/DC. They wanted to say AC/DC.
So 2 more here. 2 questions left.
Your penultimate question in round 2 comic book movies. What name was given to the superhuman created by Lex Luthor in Superman 4, The Quest for Peace?
Nuclear Man.
Wow.
In order to get 2 points behind here and sweep the board.
I hate that I know that.
This is the last. In order to get to
That's an
1
awful
point.
movie.
1 point.
So bad.
Here we
Cut
go.
the lead to 1.
Wow.
Your last question in round 2. What is the name of the Ghost Rider sequel?
I've got it right up here somewhere.
Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance.
Wow.
We have
look
a
at that.
1-point game.
1 point game. They cut it down to 1 point.
What a performance.
My Lord, that was something else.
They got 2 points. That's a perfect round 2.
That was something else. That was a
Absolutely
perfect
flawless.
round 2 as we now get to round number 3.
In round 3, each team is going to give us here at the desk a series of numbers ranging from 1 to 20. Because Blofeld's Cat is still in the lead, they're going to give us their numbers first. Each number corresponds to a movie category up here. The question value ranges from 2 points to 3 points to 5 points. Because this is the team format, each team must choose which competitor is going to answer the 2-pointer. The opposite member will answer the 3-pointer. You are only allowed to confer with your teammate on the 5-point question.
All right, Blofeld's Cat, you guys have the 1 point lead here. Please pick 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
I picked
There's some
4.
sort of knife.
16.
But I'm glad that I knew it was
12.
4, 16, 12.
All evens, bold strategy.
Team Heroes.
It wasn't a knife. I knew
3.
that.
15.
And 21.
Can't do that one. 1 to 20.
22.
Can't do that. 1 to
It's only
20.
25. 23. Jordan. 23.
1 to 20.
40.
9.
9. 9. All right. So
All
3,
right.
15, and 9.
Better at reading comic books than they were in math.
It's
Chris.
too hard to be mad at them. Okay, so you guys, our heroes are going to go first because they are down 1 point in order to avoid the TKO. But all you got to do that is get your 2-pointer right, and that is in the category of Disney films. Who will be taking the Disney films for 2 points? Hector Navarro.
Yeah.
All right. Hector for 2 points. Which classic Disney character baked a gooseberry pie while singing "Someday My Prince Will Come"?
Snow White. Snow White.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yep, that's your
What kind of pie? Repeat the question.
Which classic Disney character baked a gooseberry pie while singing "Someday My Prince Will Come"?
Snow White.
Snow White.
For 2 points.
2 points. There it is.
Took his time, answered it. Now it goes back to Blofeld's cat.
All right. Blofeld's cat in the odd position in this match of actually trailing Team Heroes. Your category, you selected number 4. That was a Robert Meyer Burnett call. The category is family films. Who would like to take it?
I'll take it.
All right, Burnett's going to take the
He's
2-pointer.
not thrilled about it. He's not
Here
thrilled
we go.
about the decision.
Here we go.
For 2 points,
Just throw it back to Heroes.
Mr. RMB, your question is, who played R.L. Stein
Jack
in
Black.
Goosebumps?
Jack Black.
I didn't see it. I don't know.
Can we steal it?
No.
No.
Jack Black.
Yeah, that's correct, but they do not get the points for that. So it goes now. The 3-pointer now goes to Andraco. Andraco now gets the 3-pointer in order to throw it back to Team Heroes.
Mark Andraco, your category, you selected number 16, and quite quickly, that corresponds to horror thriller. And your question is, in 2009's hit film Zombieland, Emma Stone goes by the name of what Midwestern city?
What Mr.
What Midwestern city?
Helena. No.
I want to say Columbus, but that's not right.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is not right. We were looking for Wichita.
So it comes down.
Columbus was
Wichita.
Jesse
It
Eisenberg.
comes down now to this.
All right, now keep
we
in
can
mind,
confer, though,
right? Confer.
you may confer, and your question is from the world of the 1980s. 80s movies is your 5-point category, and your question is, in which science fiction drama does Karen Allen play a widower named Jenny
Starman.
Hayden?
Starman is
I
correct.
didn't even finish the
Starman
question, and
is
they
correct.
did get it.
All right, so 27-23.
Nice.
Now
Good
it's Heroes is basically going to be forced to answer their 5 in order to win, but
This
we'll see.
3-point question is a mere warm-up for what's about to come.
Right, so we're going to get to Heroes on 15 here. All right, guys. The question 15 goes to Schnepp. Schnepp, in the realm of sports movies. Sports movies. Name the 2 actors who have played long-distance runner Steve Prefontaine.
Are you serious?
I know this one. Can I answer it even if it's not for points?
I got to name 2?
Yeah.
This does count in the world of fantasy.
Can you repeat the question?
Yep. Name the 2 actors who have played long-distance runner Steve Prefontaine.
Got one guy in my head, but I can't even think of his name. I'll just say Jake Gyllenhaal.
Can I
know
answer?
that's not
You can
one of
answer.
them.
Go ahead.
Billy Crudup and Jared Leto?
Correct. You don't get any points for that, but you definitely
Both in
know it.
comic book movies.
All right.
Just saying.
That's the only sports
Billy
question I
Crudup
would
was
ever
the name
know.
of-
So, for the final question, 5-pointer, in the category of directors, who directed Shakespeare in Love?
It's the best picture winner, and I love it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Meyer Burnett.
Bad sportsmanship there. And you know, the crowd might not be happy about it. The answer was John Madden, not the same NFL broadcaster / head coach.
John Madden.
What a performance by Blofeld and Hero. I mean, Hero's running through round 2 to get them squarely back in the contest. Blofeld's cat just a little too sharp for him.
The answer was John Madden.
John Madden
was the answer.
Here you got a team of losers. Boom!
But they came back and they did it. So now we're going to go back to Jen Sturger, who is with Team Heroes, and Grace Hancock with the winners, Blofeld's cat.
Hey, Schmodown fans, I'm Grace Hancock here with the newest member of our team, the Lions Den, Mr. Robert Meyer Burnett. That was a very good game, you guys. You guys make a great team. That was a pretty close game. We got a little nervous towards the end there, but if they hadn't gotten comics, we would have absolutely slaughtered them. How are you guys feeling?
That's correct.
Well, I got to say, I feel great. I had 3 really bad singles matches. I think it threw off my game going after Hector Navarro as much as I did. My thinking was cleared. In this game, I am so happy to have teamed up with Mr. Andreyko here, who I've admired for many, many years, and I think we make a good team, and I'm happy that I was able, in my team match, to make a good showing for the Lions Den.
Yeah, I thought it was a nail biter because I've been in rounds when I played this when you get ahead in the first round and you can never get smug. I even said to myself, we can't get smug because it can change on a dime.
Yeah.
And we did really well in the classics category, but there were a couple for some reason I didn't remember that Billy Wilder. I said Double Indemnity, but we weren't sure if Billy Wilder directed it, so we went for the multiple choice. And then they got the comic book category, which was like, oh God, of course they're going to catch up. Those questions were really in their wheelhouse and pretty easy. But then, as I've said since I've competed here, the wheel and the question randomizers, the great equalizer, they got a sports question, which was really tough. It's the only sports question I'll probably ever know.
We were all very impressed.
That's why I had to say it. I had to go on record of knowing a sports question. And then the director question, the 5-pointer, was a tough one because I knew the first name of that. I was like, John what? And I wouldn't have known it either. So all in all, it was a fun game. They're great competitors. I would have, if we had lost to them, it would have been a noble loss because they're really smart and they're really good at their game. And it was fun to play them. So I don't think anybody has anything to be embarrassed about. I think everybody brought their A game. And once again, it's the fickle finger of fate that decides who wins these things.
Well, look at you being such a gentleman.
Well, that's because we won. That's because we won.
I was thrown off Team Heroes. Schnepp killed me, took me off that team. Those 3 victories that they had, that was all me. That was all me. It was Campy and Schnepp, and then it was me. So let me just say, I will take just a little bit of pleasure that I get to take out Team Heroes. And if you'll just allow me, I got a lot of pleasure. So very much pleasure to defeat Hector Navarro!
As they said in Frozen, let it go.
Obviously, we're very excited to finally put this team to rest, and I'm super proud of you, and we're happy to have you, and that was a freaking great game.
Thank you.
It was a freaking great game.
I did right by you.
Thank you. Me too. Guys, that was a pretty rough way to lose.
Rough? That wasn't too bad. It was all right.
It was a rough way to lose.
Losing to
Let's be real.
Shakespeare in Love is not really a loss.
I mean, it kind of is. The sports question, though, it seemed to throw you guys, too. Like, what happened that third
Not
round?
just
You
us.
guys were so confident going into that last round.
Yeah, I seem to get these multiple questions like Snow White, name all 7 dwarves, or name 2 or 3 dudes running in a sports movie that I could care less about. And I was like, one of them is like, I think it was like Dr. Manhattan. He almost played the Hulk, and now he's in the Justice League movie.
Oh, William
Yeah, Billy something or other, and I just couldn't get him, and I would have never gotten Leto. So, that's just what happens sometimes. I think Andreyko did an incredible job.
I just, listen, right off the bat, John and I got to say, what a match against Mark Andreyko. Mark Andreyko really just won the whole thing. Mark Andreyko is so smart. He knows all of his movie trivia. We got no problem losing to the singular fighter of Mark Andreyko.
Yeah, the pure intellect and power of someone like Mark Andreyko, I have absolutely no problem.
But there were 2 men on the stage. And
What?
how do you feel about losing?
What are you talking about? There wasn't 2 men on the stage. It was Mark Andreyko, and he had like a prop or something there. That's all he had.
Yeah, there was a
Pretty sure that was
screaming,
Burnett.
like some kind of
Pretty
cat,
sure.
a very loud cat or something.
Kind of screeching cat.
Pretty sure that's
thing?
Burnett.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of a
But
cat
you
or
did have
something.
a perfect round, too. How stoked were you when you hit comic books?
You know what? When Hector was like, you know what? It feels good to spin, right? And what did you say?
I said, I won't forget this moment that it felt good to spin twice, whatever it lands on, and then it landed on.
Yep. Totally looked away, like when I play roulette, when I feel like that big 21's coming up, I looked away, and I was like, I hear people cheer, and I look over.
That's it. And it's like as soon as it landed on comic book movies, I'll be honest, they had such a strong first round that I went, unless we land on comic book movies and get each 2-point question correct to essentially catch up, they're going to win. And as soon as it landed on comic book movies, I'm like, all right, cool, we have a match now because we're about to get 12 points. I don't mean for that to sound cocky, but
you're like, oh, this round's in the bag.
Remember, we are called heroes, and that we completely aced every single question.
Yeah.
So what's next? So what's next for Heroes? You know, I know you guys are out of the tournament now.
I
but
mean,
what
with
is next?
we've still got an incredible 3-2, and me teamed up with a real hero like Hector. I mean, you see that he's got the Inner Geekdom Championship belt. He's not holding that because he's a villain or a loser. He's holding that because he's a winner. I'm not the greatest person on trivia. I'll be free to say it doesn't really matter to me. Sometimes I try to have fun. I didn't care about these. Hey, it's a runner. It doesn't really matter. I try to have fun. And I had a really fun time playing with Hector. And losing to Draco, I got to stress, I have zero problems with. It was a really fun, amazing match.
It's not often that you see a 2-on-1, but today you saw it, and Mark Andreyko just ran away with it. I mean, he had classics.
Pretty much kind of took it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So good for you, Mark.
Speaking of this baby, are you a little bit nervous that Jay Washington might be coming for it?
Oh, I love Jay. No, I'm not nervous about it. No, because one time I saw Jay contest a question about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and I'm still like, Jay, you were in the wrong about that. Like, no, it's cool. I'm not worried about it. No. all the love to Jay, but no, it's fine.
Oh, you guys are wonderful. We hope to see you back again soon, and, you know, best of luck in the future.
Thank you so much.
Hang on to that, baby.
It's a brand new day for Heroes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right.
What a match this was.
Big
I
one.
mean, it was incredible to see Heroes with that perfect round in round 2, and Blofeld's Cat, they hung in there long enough, and really tough batch of questions for the losing team Heroes.
It was very tough because, look, because he just missed they battled out about that family question.
Yeah.
Family, and had he hit that, it would have been more of an easier it would have been easier of a win, but because he missed it, it went down to the wire, and it just relied on that last. That was a hard question there with Shakespeare in Love.
Oh,
but
man.
that's the way it goes.
If only Pat Summerall had directed it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this edition of the Ultimate Schmodown Movie Trivia Tournament.
The Lion's Den just will not go away. And Team Heroes, this version of Hector and Schnepp, I don't think they're going away anytime soon. They were really good, 3-2 now.
Yeah.
Really good victory by the both of them. That's the best Schnepp's played in a long time.
23 points for a losing squad. Pretty high praise.
Pretty good. All right, you guys, make sure that you comment. Check out the Schmodown Rundown on the SK Plus channel. Check that out. Make sure you check out Inside Schmodown every Thursday on Facebook. Keep going. We have so many good matches coming up. And obviously, check out Mr. Josh McCouga Fantasy Update right now.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmodown fans? Josh McCouga here with your fantasy update. Cody Hall also here, struggling to hold all of the belts. Roka, are you sure you want all the belts? Are you sure you want all the belts? I don't think your shoulders can handle it. If Cody can't handle it, you can't handle it. I don't know. Cody looks kind of, he's not the strongest dude, but that doesn't matter. All right, we're post Blofeld Cats Team Heroes Team Tournament match. Blofeld's Cat, hands down the worst name in the league since MODOK. Where are these people coming up with these awful names for these teams? You need a team name that screams what you are all about. Exactly why my team has a name that it does. What you are going to get from Blofeld Cats going forward is probably a lot of points. Mark Andreyko knows his stuff. Robert Meyer Burnett is more bark than bite. If you have them in a single league, drop them. Their team may or may not move forward, but what I do know is that Blofeld's Cat really almost blew it there. They may not be the most Blofeld of a choice on the Movie Trivia Schmodown, but they may be entertaining. Cody, you need another belt? Yeah, give me a belt. Now that's all the belts. That's all. Sorry, Cody. We'll see you next time on the Movie Trivia Schmodown. Ah!